Okay, the reason I'm making this video is because we do this, not because we get paid to do it, well, we do get paid to do it, but because generically and truly at heart, we love cars. We love driving them, we love looking at them. I personally love owning a bunch of them. And at the end of the day, we just love cars. And the stuff that we grew up to is always near and dear to us. And something that I grew up to that became extremely near and dear to me was the original Honda City. I've had a whole bunch of them. I'm a big fan of the Honda brand. I'm not scared to say it. And Honda sometimes just makes some great cars. They often get it very, very right. But strangely, in India, they seem to be slightly losing their way. Not a lot is on sale in India, and even the stuff that is slightly old, and well, not a lot of people actually go out and buy it. The city, of course, does really well. Everything else seems to be struggling. Well, just a little bit is a bit of an understatement. So I thought I'd do a video, but I thought I'd look at the international range that Honda offers, the global cars at least, and I thought I'd do a bit of a Dear Honda, this is what we really want in India sort of video. Okay, so my first and obvious car to bring to India or to ask for would be the Honda Jazz. But I'm not going to, because the Honda Jazz goes up against the likes of the Baleno and the i20. And even if it would come to India, I don't think it'd be very, very cheap, one. And I don't think there'd be a lot of people who really want another premium hatchback anymore. I think people want more SUVs, which is why the obvious choice would be to bring in or to ask for the Honda WRV. Now, there's a brand new WRV that just came out in Indonesia. It's been showcased. It's a very, very nice looking SUV, and it is, as my laptop tells me, a 4060mm. Now that makes it slightly, tiny bit 60mm, which is about the same size as your enemy's 4060mm, which is slightly bigger than that sub 4 meter segment. And sub 4 meter segment, of course, is very, very important in India because that's where the real chunk of the market lies. The Brezza, the Venue, the Sonnet, all, and wait, the Nexon, which has, I think, done some 13,500 units last month. These are all important cars. These are all cars that bring in a huge amount of sales to the automakers. And I think this is perfect. Honda, this is your chance to sort of resurrect yourself. You can do it. We've seen you do it in the past, and this is what India really needs. A small, well, we sort of sometimes don't want more SUVs, but I think this is perfect for India. A small sub 4 meter Honda SUV is what India really, really needs. It's actually really nice at about 1608mm tall. It's got a lovely 220mm ground clearance. It's 1780mm wide. So it's not really a small car. It's nicely proportioned. And the most important part of all of this, it really looks good. It looks great, in fact. It's got this nice, really cool looking exterior. It's got this nice Honda and very cool looking interior. I think Honda is on a bit of a roll with the international styling. The Accord looks great. The Civic looks great. Yes, the Civic is one I'm going to get to later. Don't worry, we're getting there. But for now, the Honda WRV, the first one that we'd ask Honda to bring to India. Now, we know that they're going to get a nice Creta-sized SUV soon, so I'm not going to ask for that. I hope it comes really soon to India. We were hoping to see it at the Auto Expo 2023, but Honda, again, is one of those automakers that isn't participating in the Auto Expo. So whatever they bring, the HRV or whatever they want to call it, will come slightly later in the year, but I really am looking forward to driving that, because remember, that's going to be a proper hybrid apart from the normal 1.5 liter engine, and that 1.5 is a great engine, and that hybrid powertrain is a great powertrain. It really gets going, unlike what some of its other Japanese cousins offer. Second car that I'm going to ask Honda to bring to India. Now, this is a bit of a brand building exercise, okay? Honda, you have one of the cutest electric cars on sale in the world, the Honda E. It's just called the E because Honda said, why put a name to it? Let's just call it E. And it's cute with an E. 211 kilometers of range, 150 kilometer top speed, 8.3 seconds to 100, blah, blah, blah. These are all really notional figures where a car looks that cute. It just looks so adorable, like a little cute little cuddly thing. I just want to go choo 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 with it. Run, okay, completely inappropriately. 154 horsepower, 154 Newton meters of torque. It's got a nice little motor as well. And it's about 35,000 US dollars. What would it go up against if it came to India? I wonder. Maybe something that starts with a MIN and ends with an I. Electric. It's as cute as the Mini Electric is. It's 4 doors, it's more usable. And I think there's a bit of a market for somebody who wants a 40 something lakh electric car in India with, well, sort of city ranges, but wants something that just stands out, that is cute. And of course it has that gigantic all screen of a dashboard in it. It's just such an awesome piece of engineering design. I really think they should bring it to India. Final car, and I'm being a bit cheeky with this because obviously this is something that I'd really like to drive. And this is something that we've never had in India. Now hear me out, okay? Mercedes brings in the A35. Skoda has the VRS. BMW has M cars. Audi has S cars. Everybody brings in something or the other to the table when it comes to the performance segment. Hell, even Hyundai gives us the N-line cars, but we've never had Honda officially bring in a Type R. India has a market for a Type R. India certainly has a market for performance cars, all those small figures. So what stops them from bringing in the Civic Type R at, say, 50 lakh rupees? I mean, you've got 320 horsepower or so. You've got a whole bunch of power. You've got these gigantic Brembo disc brakes. You've got big wheels. It looks cool. It's got a big wing at the back. It makes the right noises. It's got a manual gearbox. It's the perfect car for the petrol head with a bit of a midlife crisis who wants to spend just the right amount on a car that's understated, yet family oriented, yet sort of performance oriented. Just ticks all the right boxes. Honda, come on, answer our prayers. Answer, please, bring in a Type R. A Civic Type R is what we really want to see in India. In fact, I'd go out on a limb and say India has, what, 0 Type Rs in India today? I don't think we have an Acura NSX or RSX Type R, or a Honda RSX Type R, or an Integra Type R. I know we have a couple of coupes, but I don't think there are Type Rs or official Type Rs. So India needs a Type R. India desperately needs the Civic to be back because it's such a legendary name. I know the Civic didn't do really well as compared to the likes of the Octavia not too long ago, but the Type R, as compared to a VRS, 2-liter, turbo, VTEC versus hybrid, you're gonna sort of guess what the enthusiast is gonna choose, isn't it? Well, I'd definitely choose the Honda, even though that VRS is a very, very potent package, but the Honda just sort of appeals to that child in me. So Honda India, come on, this is a bit of a prayer video for you guys. Look at this, watch this video, send it to all your Honda colleagues and say this is what the Indian audience is actually wanting to bring in. No Jazz, I don't think there's a market. So WRV first, do the Creta size SUV obviously, get in the Honda E and then give us a Type R Civic. Come on, we're not asking for the NSX, we're asking for something simple, basic stuff. I hope the prayers get answered. What about you? What do you want Honda to bring to India? You want more SUVs? Do you want more performance cars? You want more electric cars? You want simple stuff? What do you want? Or do you want all of it? Tell me in the comment section below. I'm really looking forward to all your, well, comments. And you know what I'd really like? I'd like a Gen 1 Honda City VTEC with a nice big turbo VTEC engine, a modern turbo VTEC engine, almost like a resto mod.